guys, we just finished building our creeper farm. Well, it's almost finished anyway. We just have to kind of put in some dark roof. But what's going on here is we've got our spawning platform. I feel like I do need to explain, so let's put this in now and then hop in. There is a couple small changes I'll probably make over time, and we also still need to light up the caves in the area, which is why our beacon is still here. But we'll put this in, finishing touches, and then we also have to actually like cap up around here. But, you know, that's a whole other thing. I actually want to build something up. So here we've got the spawning area. There's the cat and the minecart, and the cat will scare any creepers that spawn on this platform. They're going to try and run away, and they'll run off down into the water down there. These prevent spiders from spawning. We do have one spot here, because I built this wrong on all the levels. It should be over one. If we have an issue with spiders... we have an issue with spiders, we can always go ahead and, you know, move all these over, or just remove the trapdoors maybe, but yeah, we don't want spiders to spawn. The reason this works is because creepers are too short for this, so a zombie won't spawn in this spot, neither will a skeleton, because it, their hitbox is too large, but the creepers are just actually very slightly shorter than they are. And for baby zombies, when the game spawns a baby zombie, it first goes, can I spawn a zombie in here, yes or no? And then if it selects yes, it goes, baby zombie? But it goes with no, because of course it's too short a space, and only creepers are short enough, and spiders are also short enough to spawn in here. And then we do our best to prevent spiders. So yeah, they just walk in, they go, oh no, I've fallen, and they fall all the way down here. And then we're gonna have an elevator that brings them all the way back up, even higher, and then drops them like we did back at the workshop. And I guess the next clip is hopefully going to be, we ran out of wool. That's actually a much better answer, is the buttons. Anyway, hopefully the next clip will be some creepers falling and dying. Can we get a YouTube clip of this working? For real? Or did it just stop as soon as I started recording? Yeah. Well, anyway, it was working. Yeah! This thing is going. Hot? Okay, or just slow down. Okay, there we go. Yeah! Oh, wow. That's dope. We do gotta get some hoppers there, I guess, though, huh? Alright, look at this. We have got ourselves a cactus farm, which was actually supposed to be a surprise, but it is. We're gonna do this probably another 3 layers high. I'm not really sure just yet. The goal is to have this feeding 8 furnaces and have just a little bit of cactus extra. You're not quite there, though. It should start kicking up here really soon and producing cactus at fast rates. Or at least, you know, faster rates. We can't really do much more cactusing because our supply of cactus has seriously begun to dwindle. That's it. Yeah. Oh, we have a whole other stack there. That's it. Which isn't quite enough to do another layer, I don't think. So we can put in sand and signs and maybe have enough by then. I'm not really sure. I was really hoping that this would already be producing faster. We'll see though, let's just give it some time. Alright, what's up my homies? We went ahead and we mostly finished this farm. Yeah, that's our cactus farm. It goes into these 8 furnaces, and then once these are all filled, it'll all go into this composter to produce bone meal. It's producing a lot of cactus per hour, actually. I haven't taken any time to measure it, of course, because, like, I know it produces a lot, and that's all that matters. I kind of think there's, like, no way that it won't be able to keep these all constantly burning. In the off chance that it isn't quite enough yet, I'm just make it taller, and it's problem solved. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be far more than enough to keep these 8 furnaces constantly smelting, with some overflow to produce bone meal. We did forget, we have torches on that layer and that layer, but then we forgot, so we have to later on go in and add some torches. But right now, until we get a fuel source for this, these are kind of all dead, and we've got ourselves a bone meal farm instead. So tomorrow's plan will be kelp farm, and we're going to stick that over here. I still have to figure out how I'm going to build the kelp farm, but yeah. Kelp farm. Alright, so it looks like we just... Hang on, any second we should be seeing some bone meal. There it is. See, first bone meal. We just got our first piece of bone meal from the cactus farm. So until we get fuel into these furnaces, we're only going to be getting bone meal out of this and no XP at all. Which is okay, honestly. Oh, we got some saving leg. Which is fine by me for, you know, a while. It'll be good. This produces a lot of cactus, though. Just like our creeper farm also going pretty well over there. To provide our fuel, we're going to go with, since we don't like zero-tick farms, we're going to go with kelp, and this is kind of one of many modules of kelp farm I'm going to be building. All it is we'll have our kelp growing in that block there. It'll grow up to that part. When the observer there detects kelp, it'll break it, it'll flow up, and we're going to have the flowing water bring it to a collection thing in the middle. And we're going to have, I'm thinking 6 of these so far. So we've got, you know, 1 thing of 64 growing points. I want to have 6, and we'll start with that to see if that does an adequate job fueling our furnaces. If it doesn't, we'll just have to make some more. But I'll go in, I think the next clip will be, we'll have 2 of these facing each other with the water collection, and then, you know, we'll just keep going from there. Went ahead and we finished the first bit. The way this works, like I said, so the kelp, once the kelp grows up to that observer, I don't have kelp, I can't show you. Oh, hi, spider. Are you angry? Oh, yes, you are. Yeah, so it'll grow up, and then it'll... Oh, that's from the farm already. Cool, we can show you now. So you put that there, you can see it flies up. It'll float up to the top, because this is all... That's not all source blocks, because it hasn't grown yet. Right. Sometimes you'll notice like it goes back and forth, but that doesn't matter because it still makes its way into the stream there. And everything is all's good. So this is going to be actually pretty loss full for the first while, because if the kelp that breaks goes over to the side where it's not yet a source block from kelp growing, it'll just kind of sink and stay there. But as the kelp grows up, it will turn the water into source blocks, meaning this will work completely fine. And all of the kelp will get dumped into this location here, eventually. I'm going to have all the other layers go above, so it all just still gets filtered into this one block. And I think it might be really cool to have just, you know, like a shower of kelp standing here. Kind of like we've got like the rising cactus over here. You know, it goes up the water. It might be cool to have the kelp go down. And then go into furnaces, probably in somewhere a little like right around here. Eventually, though. Alright, so we finally went ahead and we finished our kelp farm. Or, just kidding, we actually didn't. We've discovered that the size of the farm as it is right now is about enough to fuel 2 furnaces, it looks like, and not the 3rd or 4th. Which means we're probably going to have to at least double it in size. Let's go take a peek at it, though, so it's, you know... 6 of these modules we started off with. There is some wastage. I don't think that wastage is enough to compensate for what we're missing out on, unfortunately. But we could consider it. Yeah, it's 6 of these, you know, 64, kind of like kelp modules. I really like the way this room feels. With like no lights, it's just kind of the way it is. I'm probably going to keep it that way. But, yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to double the size of this thing. Which is kind of a shame, because it took, like, 5 hours to build this. So, there's another 5 hours, I guess. Oh, boy. We did kind of install these fun little... So there's a banjo noise here every time a piece of kelp goes by. Get our noise, unless it's too fast. We've got the kind of like bone-sounding xylophone thing every time we get a piece of bone meal made. And that, like, robotic bit beep every time a cactus comes in. And I don't know if they're annoying or what, but I kind of like it. But yeah, unfortunately, we are not... Oh! We had a big moment there. We got a bunch of kelp fast for some reason. Interesting. So, we're still going to look into doubling it, though, which is, again, huge shame. We don't have the resources for that, though. We need wood, we need iron, and we need quartz, is what we're missing for that. We did go ahead also, we built this little AFK room. Which I was going to AFK for a while to get that thing started, but it looks like, unfortunately, we need to do a lot more work, so no AFKing just yet. Here's a little workshop we got here. Just, you know, some storage, somewhere to sleep. Finally, we do need to actually put down one torch. Oop. Torch, like, right there. I don't know, I'll figure something out better later. Maybe hang, like, a couple lanterns in the... For now, that'll have to do. Yeah, that looks like the updates we'll have. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we'll be finishing up the kelp farm. But, I mean, like, honestly, we've made creeper, cactus, and most of kelp farm all in one kind of episode, which is kind of a lot of progress for, especially how short this episode is.